Ghanaian-born musician and a dancehall king. His best song is known as Dancehall King, which won the Best Artist of the Year, the 2014 edition of Ghana Music Awards. He's also an actor, an achiever, and a game changer. Hello, please let's welcome Charles Amamensa, aka Shatta Wale, to this episode of The Business of Entertainment with Kisa.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm just good. You're looking good.
Thank you. Let's go straight to business. You were formerly known as Bandana.
Yep.
And now Shatta Wale. Why the change of name?
Well, I think before I say that, I would like to say I like the title of your program, you know, Business of Entertainment. And most of the times when you have like certain, you know, changes in life or in career like that, it takes a whole lot, you know. And when you don't have that business acumen about, you know, you being like that owner of the business you are handling, you know. I believe Bandana was a brand, but the patronage for the brand wasn't all that good, you know. Okay. So I really started to, you know, think of where I could, you know, explore and take it globally. Okay. That's how come the name Shatta Wale came up.
So that's the business side of it.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay, so would you advise an upcoming artist to change or rebrand their names?
Well, if the need arises, because I believe you are the business owner and you feel these products are not selling or my brand is not really moving, and so far as you still want to be in business, it would be good if you change. Oh,
so you would advise them to change their names?
Yes, if it's not working, if that name they have now is not working for them,
they can change.
Yeah, there's always, you know, time for them to.
Okay, in 2004, one of your biggest hits was Bandana from Ghana. It was my favorite song though.
Thank you.
That's fine. What does an artist have to do during the song making to make a hit?
Well, I think for me, let me say from my side, I'm more spiritual when it comes to my music, you know. First of all, you know, you need to, you know, get yourself in the spirit, you know, and in the spirit, there is no other spirit than God's spirit, you know, so you get yourself in that mood and, you know, have that focus and imagination of whatever you want to sing about before, you know, you might get a quality end product. You know, what I mean by quality end product is when you sing and you feel people are really jumping and, you know, shouting to it, you know. So I think it takes a whole lot, you know.
So that means Shatta Wale is a very spiritual person.
Yeah, most definitely, you know, because in every business I believe you need to have God first in there before, you know, like America was saying, God you trust before anything, you know.
So in that line, what are some of the things artists do to make a hit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The focus, you know, the meditation towards it. You know, music is different from, you know, you being a doctor or a lawyer. You know, it comes with a whole lot of formulas, you know, and if you are not, you know, business oriented and, you know, you're not like that guy like Shatta Wale who would, you know, like to arrange his things well, like take the composition serious, you know, because most musicians feel, okay, this is it, but I feel, okay, after singing the whole song, I need to take this verse and put it here and take this chorus and have this hook here, you know, after everything. So it's all like you building a house. You get a foundation, you know, you make sure your foundation is strong before you build. But, you know, most of them build the house and the foundation is weak. You know, you might play a song in the studio today and people will jump to it. Hey, the next day when you listen to it yourself, you go like, no, but the song hasn't got. But if you're another artist to see like, okay, no, I need to change the composition of it or I need to rearrange it well because you are not feeling it. People were feeling it yesterday. You might just, you know, bring out the song and it will be that like that, hey, and 1 week it will go down.
It's gone down. Yeah. Okay. So Shatta Movement Empire. I know it's a movement. Let's talk about the steps you took in building Shatta Movement Empire.
The steps?
Yes, because it's a very big empire, I know.
Well, I think, like I said from the beginning, everything is focus and plan. You know, when you don't have a plan for anything you do in life, I believe nothing is going to work for you.
Right.
Like I give an example of you building a house, you know. We had a plan, you know, to conquer the industry, and you know, we change like all the, you know, mentalities people had about musicians, you know, because Shatta Movement is a brand on its own, and Shatta Wale is a brand on its own, because, you know, you check my fan base in Ghana and, you know, the rest of the world where we have Africans living, and it's so strong, you know. Yeah, so I believe the plan and the focus was the whole idea, you know, to really get Shatta Movement, you know, where it is today.
Oh, that's nice. So you have been nominated in awards. You lost some, and then you won some.
Yeah.
And then you shielded from some. Does award really define Shatta Wale?
Well, I always tell people this, and they always, like, you know, take it in a different form, you know. We didn't come for awards, you know. We came to do business, you know, and if the business is good and I deserve an award, I believe I deserve it, and I should be giving that, you know, respect. But we find ourselves in an industry where, you know, people don't want to look at the business side, you know, of one brand or an artist, but we try to bring, you know, cultural and religious, you know, beliefs into, you know, the kind of path that we are on. Fine, yes, it's good to be, you know, religious, but religious in a way that is always going to be business, you know, like me, you know. That's what I'm saying. I'm religious, but when it comes to the business side, you know, God knows that if I have to say maybe WMT, which I have a song like that, or I have to say, you know, any, you know, hard word in music, I would definitely say it, because it comes with a business, you know. So my society don't really get the business path that we are on, but I believe the world is getting to know me much better with whatever I'm doing, because I'm really exploring to that. So
there's a lot of light on that. Storm Energy Drink endorsement was probably one of the biggest we have heard about. Can you please throw light on some of the other endorsements you have?
Well, you know, for now, I think I'm with Storm, Casablanca, Boss Baker. You know, I'm working for, you know, a suit company now in Ghana, Sebastian. You know, I think they.
Oh, but that's what you're wearing.
Yeah, you know, yeah. And, a couple of petty, you know, endorsements which
that you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I even forget about them because I think much more about music.
And then, does it really pay?
Yes, of course, it pays. Like, for instance, like, it's good when you know how to read and write well, you know.
Oh, that's where it pays. Okay, I get it now. I know how to read and write, but it's not paying.
Yeah, but some people just watch it, you know, see Amma is going to school, but it's not that Amma is going to school. Amma has to make money.
You're right. Okay. So let's talk about some business controversies. What are some of the lows and the highs of your business life and music?
Well, I would say sometimes, you know, like I said, in the industry we find ourselves in, we don't get certain facilities, you know, to really explore, you know, so we don't get, you know, the outside world getting to know how good we are when it comes to our business, you know. For instance, like, we have places in Ghana that we always play shows, and, you know, when an artist wants to bring an act on stage, it's always difficult, you know. It has to always be the one way, you know. But I believe gradually, I hear the music guy, you know, the whole music corporate bodies are trying to bring a whole new change of, you know, entertainment where artists can explore. We have like the Fantasy Dome where I launched my Rain album, which, you know, we found so much heat in there because the crowd for me was too much.
But there was no AC there?
There were ACs, you know, but the ACs had to stop because the Shatta was around. That's what I'm saying. So those are
that means you come with a lot of heat.
Yeah, so those are the downs, you know, and stuff like that. But the ups are good, you know.
The ups are good.
Yeah, because I think promoters are really trying to pay artists in Ghana well. You know, I think they are respecting the brands well, and I think all came from Shatta Wale.
That's kudos to that one. You charge so much to perform on stages. What are you doing right that you would still keep in business in the next 5 years?
Well, I think the focus. You know, people are seeing the growth of the business. People are seeing the seriousness and how well we want to sell the brand. You know, people are following the story of a man who had nothing but told himself he was gonna prove people wrong, you know. And I believe we have a whole lot of customers, you know, on our desk now. Because when I mean customers, I mean fans, you know.
That means you are very booked for the whole 2019. Overbooked or very...
Yes, like from now to July, I think I can, you know, pinpoint some of my bookings. So, you know, when you check my mail, you know, my PRO is really working hard on stuff like that. But I believe the focus and the belief that this company is going to grow and stand, you know, as a firm, you know. So yeah.
So what are some of the things you think when you do as an artist would hamper that kind of growth in your business?
Well, I think I still will talk about focus, you know, because
if you lose focus,
yeah, when you lose focus in business, then it means you really want to fall big time, you know. But when you have that mind that no, there should be growth, there should be maintenance of this business, there should be, you know, positivity, you know, in your dealings. You know, some people do business but they are corny, you know. Yeah, but we don't go like a corny way. We always want to look straightforward and you know, our yes is our yes, our no is our no. You know, we don't want to disappoint customers, you know, and we do it right. So that's what I believe.
Shatta, you know, we can't leave here today without not talking about the Rain album sales.
Well, I would say the Rain album really did good, you know, because again, you know, due to your program and your viewers, I would like to throw more light on it, you know, because we started promoting the Rain album last year, January, you know. I think from December. That's when we started, you know, making people get aware of, you know, what we're coming to do. And I believe people really got the message, and it became a success, big success, because we living in Ghana, all right, but I can boldly say my album has been one of the albums that have like been on certain charts in the world,
like topping charts.
Yeah, you know, like moving to the Billboard, you know, and rest of Africa. You know, sometimes you check Kenya and, you know, it's here like on their charts like this. You check, you know, Nigeria and people are, you know, loving it, you know. And I believe we had good sales from that, you know. And we had merchandise too, like a whole lot of like products that the fans were like, you know, getting from Northwest, you know, South and everywhere, you know, because people in Ghana love Shatta Wale for one thing.
I love Shatta Wale so much.
Yes, I know you love me, but this is not the time.
That's fine.
You know, but like I say, you know, the love comes with they seeing this man as a serious, you know, business person. You know, I don't believe they only see me as a musician. They see me as somebody who likes to motivate, you know. And the album really tells it all. And my launch at the Fantasy Dome was one of the
huge.
It was the greatest, you know, things ever, because fans came in all over from, you know, the country and other countries in Africa. You know, I had people apart from Africa, people came from America and Europe to support, you know, what we did. And I believe it was one huge thing. I was shocked when I saw people coming from like Tamale, Sunyani with their own buses, you know.
Wow.
And my dad was like, you know, he thinks we need to build a church at least so that we can take collections small for this.
From your fans. That's so great. I saw even London, Germany, and all of that. I went on my
tour, like the Rain tour. That was a Europe tour I did. Like the first phase of it, you know, because people wanted me like all over Europe, but we couldn't go to places like Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, you know, a couple of places. But we roamed through Amsterdam, you know, London, you know, Germany.
Belgium. I heard you were in Belgium.
Belgium was also nice, you know.
I saw a tweet from you about your new album, The Wonder Boy. How huge do you see topping Rain album?
Well, you know, sometimes we don't think about an album topping, you know, the next one, but it's the idea towards it. And like I said, it's a growth towards the business, you know. People are following you on a certain path, and you would have to, you know, let them follow the right path, you know. And Wonder Boy is an album that really explains why the rain came up. You know.
Okay.
Yes. I think Rain album came up, you know, to really know the rawness of Charles Nyama Mensah, Shatta Wale, you know, because when you check my flyers, you know, my art designs, you would see me, you know, in my raw state, just with my gold chain, you know, something which I like, and I believe I wanted people to know who I really was. But Wonder Boy is really gonna explore,
Okay.
you know, into every corner of the music business. You know, as I'm talking to you, I've started talking to a whole lot of people that are mostly into music. You know, in America, the European countries, working with big stars and making that name heard all over.
Okay, so those are the preparations you're making towards that?
For now, even though the album is not yet done, we trying to chip in what we have to chip in before, you know, we bring the album and the art design and everything out.
Oh, okay.
So we're working like hard on stuff like that.
Wow, that's nice. What's up with your deal with Casablanca?
That's a good one too. Casablanca has been supportive to the movement. They've been good business partners, you know, and I think they're also following the movement very well. But I had a year contract with them. I think a 2-year contract with them, and we have renewed it to another 2 years.
Oh, that's great! Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's business.
Oh,
that's
yes.
goodies. You know. So like I'm saying, Casablanca has been supportive. You know, they've been following the movement, and you know, as of now, my new deal with them has a different package. You know, with a Storm energy drink. Cause, I think we have a limited edition of my Storm energy drink that we're going to sell now. If you check all over Ghana, now the fans are complaining. You know, I know my fans love Storm because I'm the ambassador, for it. So everybody's complaining. There's no Storm in town, but we are repackaging
the Storm energy drink. Okay. I
will have my limited edition for my Shatta movement fans. You know, so you might see Storm in town, but my edition will come with my logo.
Okay. Wow, so that's nice.
They're really doing a great job for me, and I believe that is where, you know, we're heading towards now. Maybe, you know, we can keep that brand and still push it.
And still push it.
Fans,
Wow, that's the business. Wow.
You like that? I say you like your face is like.
I love business. Oh no, I love business. Because it's coming with something.
No, for real, business is good. And that's how it goes. Like.
Right. Let me read a quote that one of your colleagues in the music industry posted on social media. He said, lack of management fades our great talent. A manager should know his work. An artist should know his work also. Did you get that?
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. So the question is, how can an artist get a good manager so he or she doesn't fade away?
Well, an artist will only be with a good manager if the artist himself is focused. You know, I believe when you're focused, that's where your manager is going to see that this is a serious person who wants to open up his business, you know. But when you are not focused and the manager doesn't get your tuning right, you know, maybe he's saying you like, this is OK FM, no, but it is Hot FM. They have to try and check the frequency war. You know, for instance, let me give you an example. If you're an artist that, you know, you don't keep it real, you know, with your works, you know, you feel music is about you just singing something and jumping on stage and wearing your chains and doing whatever you have to do. Your manager will also behave the same way. He'll see music like that. Okay, my uncle studio, uncle BB, and I have a man phone, and you know, 2-3 weeks, you know, fine. But if your manager sees your focus in whatever you're doing in terms of your career, I think he's going to put the right structures down. You know, like me, I like to check more on social media stuff, you know, in a sense that people are getting paid through social media, you know, and I'm always on there to make sure, okay, this is what I'm doing on social media, is it fetching me money? This I'm doing on social media, because we are in an industry whereby the structures are not working here, because there's not been a particular manager that has been awarded as the best manager in this country.
Yeah.
You know, so you, the artist, need to be like focused. Like me, I've studied a whole lot about Ghana music industry, and I see artists only fancy certain things in their life, you know. But we when I say we, from Shatta movement, we don't watch that, you know. We know, yeah, music is about the chains, the girls, the cars, you know, but that is not the focus. The focus is how well we can make this business stand for the next 20, 50 years. Shatta Wale wouldn't even be the main artist for Shatta movement, but he has artists who are building the brand up to the highest level. Like, you check the Death Row, those companies that have signed most American artists, you check their standard and see they built something, and that is what we are trying to do. I'm not just doing Shatta movement just for Shatta Wale, you know, for the fans, for, you know, youths who are, you know, coming up and want to be like me and feel I'm doing the realest thing. And yeah, that is how, you know, we watch the thing from
Shatta, let me cut in quickly. You said you're always on the internet because you make money on the internet.
Yeah.
I see a lot of funny videos out there, like you're always, I see you as like one of the biggest musicians, and you entertain people a lot. Do you make money out of the short videos you do as well? Because we are teaching people.
Most definitely. That's what people don't know about. And I like that you just asked this. People sometimes see me on social media and feel, why am I wasting my time? But I see that, no, you are wasting your time, because even if you watch me 1 second, you've given me $1. I get what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, there are structures built to this thing. We're in Africa, and Africa is far from America. So sometimes when you don't research for these things, you don't really, or you won't really understand it. There are girls on social media, on Instagram, who like have beautiful stuff on Instagram, but they don't have that link to get to where they will understand that, no, at least one picture can give me $50. Maybe the next picture can give me $200. You don't like...
On Instagram, you mean? You can make money...
Not only Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere.
Oh, you can make money out of that?
Yes, for instance, when somebody does a Snapchat and videos him or herself, like with my song playing at the background, there's a system that goes around the world to collect all those things as money.
That is the real business you're talking about.
That is what I'm saying. Music business has a whole expansion of, you know, and people don't really get it, you know. Sometimes I tell people, well, it's where we come from and their mentality, you know. When I come on social media, maybe I go live and people, I mean, you know, some people come and say their mind, some people also come and, you know, do their so, but it is
business. Thank you. I like that. It's the business. Coming across lots of people who dream to be like you, do you see any burning desire that they want to learn through the ropes?
Well, I think I will still talk about the focus, you know, because when a man is focused, that's where you do your things right, you know, just like a camera, you know, you want to get a good picture, you know, you focus, so you can get your portrait or whatever very well. So I believe if they have that focus and the desire, you know, and that's, you know, thing in them, you know, that instinct, like I have that thing, so if they have that thing in them,
they can do spirit.
Yes, like, I want to do it. I don't want to, you know, I want to rewrite my rules. I want to break rules, you know, but not in a negative form, but positive. You know? I remember, you know, some time ago, Guinness signed me, not because of anything, but they felt, you know, I broke the rules, and I wrote them, you know, in a different form, you know, myself, you know, and it was a positive and a beautiful, you know, way of, you know, changing a face to another. You know? So I believe if people want to be like me, they really have to be focused, because if you are focused, that's where you would get the results right. You know, like a lab technician, you know, when you see them in the laboratory, they are very focused, because they really want to see if the didn't is there, you know. You know, so that is it. If they are very focused, I believe they can even get higher heights more than I have.
You have. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We really appreciate that. You just did not entertain us, but you taught us so many things, how to make money on the internet and all of that. We thank you so much.
Thank you too.
That was Shatta Wale, one of the biggest brands in Africa. Thanks for watching The Business of Entertainment with Kisa Gbekle. Bye-bye.